Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is Miss Ding again. Have you done the monthly test in the messenger group? If you haven't, please go to messenger group and finish your monthly test and then send to my personal messenger. Thank you so much. Let's continue with the class. Before our class, I'd like you to read one Bible verse. I call it Verse of the Week. Please read after me. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalms 121. The second time. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalms 121. The last time. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalms 121. Alright, I realized I made a mistake in last time's video. I have told you in messenger group, but I'd like you to realize this mistake. I'm terribly sorry for the mistake, so I emphasize it here again. The correct past form and past participle for fly is flew, flown. So read after me. Fly, flew, flown. Fly, flew, flown. Fly, flew, flown. Excellent. Today we'll continue to study the present perfect. Remember what is present perfect? It's have, has, done. Done is a past participle. This time, we'll use things to talk about past actions after a certain time or date. For example, January, last Tuesday, 2010, 4 o'clock. Let's read the example sentence here. Ben has had woodworking classes since he was 8. Pay attention here. There is since. Since means after he was 8. After the time he was 8, Ben has had woodworking classes. Has had, because Ben is a singular person, so you use has. Here is has done. And the second word had is the past participle for have, had, had. Understand? have, had. The third form is the past participle. So here it becomes Ben has had woodworking classes since he was 8. He was 8. Alright, you must think this is so complicated. Don't worry, we'll explain more. Alright, let's continue. Sentence number 1. I have worked for 5 hours since this morning. Correct. You notice there is have worked because the pronoun is I, so I have done. Work, worked, worked. Worked is a past participle, so it becomes I have worked for 5 hours since this morning. Since plus a short phrase, a time phrase, like since today, since yesterday, since this morning, since this afternoon, or since this evening. You can always use this way. Okay, number 2. She has studied English since she was 5. She is a singular person, so we use she has done. Here is she has studied. Remember, study, studied, studied. So we use the third form, studied, past participle. So it becomes she has studied English since she was 5. Pay attention here. She was 5. Was is simple past. Remember, it's a verb be, was, were, been. The second form is the simple past form. So you should use since she was 5. You must use simple past after since. Number 3. They have known for each other since they were in kindergarten. Have known. Because it's they, so we know it should be they have done. Remember, it's know, knew, known. Know, knew, known. Known is the past participle. So we use they have known for each other since they were in kindergarten. Very good. You must use were, not are. You must use since they were. Were is a simple past form. They were. She was. He was. But they were. We were. Simple past form. I hope you understand. Now I make a simple rule here. Use simple past after since. Please remember, in the sentence of since what, you must use simple past form. So here we used sentence number 2, since she was 5. Sentence number 3, since they were in kindergarten. I hope you have all understood. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me via Messenger. The last slide is homework. There are 3 sentences here, and you shall choose the correct answer by a circle. So read very carefully and choose the correct answer for each sentence. I will also send this homework to Messenger group. So I will see you in Zoom class soon.